Please do stay on with us. Let me in fact take our viewers through what the election promises of TVK are, because let's understand how the TVK is actually positioning itself in this election. It's a new party. It's the first time for Vijay also as as a politician candidate over here. So obviously we will be looking at quite a good show by the TVK. So let's look at some of the promises that the TVK has now made over here. So number one, TVK's election promise: we will provide 6 free LPG cylinders to every family yearly. So this obviously makes a lot of sense during the current crisis. There is a conflict going on in West Asia, in the Gulf. People are looking at black markets. They are looking at making sure that there is cylinder supply. So TVK is in fact promising that if they do come to power, they will provide 6 LPGs to every family yearly, which will be free of cost. Let's look at election promise number 2. We will ensure free bus travel for all women in government buses. So like we had been discussing, women seems to be the top priority for the TVK, their safety as well. So in government buses, the TVK is promising free bus rides to all the women in the state, much like what happens in fact in Delhi. So this is something that the TVK will implement if they are voted to power. This is their second election promise. Let's look at election promise number 3. They will in fact waive farm loans for small farmers up to 5 acres. So obviously farmers are facing a lot of pressure in this kind of economy, and he is making sure that he targets those people as well. For small farmers who have less than up to 5 acres of land, they will be exempt, they will be able to manage and waive off the farm loans for them. So this is another promise that the TVK has made over here to the agricultural sector, if we can say so. There are small farmers. These people will be benefited if the TVK comes to power. Let's look at election promise number 4. Create a complete drug-free Tamil Nadu state. So like we have been discussing, this is to target the youth of the state. They want to make sure that the TVK, if they come to power, that Tamil Nadu is a drug-free state going forward. So this is also one of their major election promises. Let's look at promise number 5. They will provide 20 lakh rupees loan for youth startups. So they are in fact also focusing on startups in the state, and they will in fact provide 20 lakh rupees. That's a huge amount for startups when they want to look at building new things, and obviously this will in fact support the Atmanirbhar initiative as well. They are looking at more employment. So this in fact will help them generate more employment as well. Let's look at election promise number 7, which is creating a fast track court for crimes against women. So safety of women, like we have mentioned, is a priority for the TVK, and they will make sure that there are fast track courts that handle crimes against women, and those cases are resolved as soon as possible to ensure justice for the victims. So this is another strategy that the TVK is employing. Let's also look at election promise number 8, rupees 4,000 aid monthly for unemployed graduates. So for graduates who unfortunately are not employed, they will have an aid of around rupees 4,000 monthly. This is what the TVK is promising those unemployed youths, and rupees 2,500 aid monthly for unemployed diploma holders. So if you are a diploma holder in Tamil Nadu, you will get 2,500 rupees if you are unemployed, and if you are a graduate, you will get rupees 4,000 aid. Let's look at election promise number 10, a Tamil employment credit system for employment. So obviously that is also something that the TVK is focusing on. This is employment that they want for the youth. So like our colleague Belly Thomas has in fact been pointing out, youth are the targets, women are the targets. We are also looking at the agriculture or the farming community as well in the state. These are some of the promises that have been made. Belly, obviously these are the promises that we discussed around drug-free Tamil Nadu. We are talking about employment opportunities for the youth. We are talking about farm loan waivers for small farmers, and we are also talking about representatives, Belly, like you pointed out, who are working for the people. And like Vijay has in fact given out his statement, these are people who are from ordinary backgrounds, who understand the struggles of the people, hence they have been selected as the candidates, and these are not corrupt. He has mentioned that these are not like normal MLAs. They will work for the benefit of the people, Belly.
Absolutely, Shivani. Like you rightly pointed out, actor Vijay and the TVK's chief has announced these series of welfare promises aimed at women of all ages, including children and senior citizens. So he has said during the Women's Day celebrations recently that he would be announcing the promises, keeping in mind the women of Tamil Nadu who are kind of struggling to maintain their families, and he said the proposed measures for women that a separate government department dedicated to women, children and senior citizens would be established if his party comes to power. And he also said that the department would function under his direct supervision to ensure that welfare schemes are implemented effectively and transparently. So again, coming with a major financial support proposal, Vijay had promised that all women aged 60 and above would receive a monthly assistance of rupees 2,500. He also clarified that the women employed in government services would not be eligible for this benefit. And the TVK leader also announced the Annapurna Super 6 scheme for the women, under which each family would receive the 6 free LPG cylinders every year. The scheme, he said, is intended to reduce the financial burden on households and the support and to support women who manage their family kitchens. In addition, that Vijay promised that the mothers or guardians of students studying from class 1 to 12 would receive an annual scholarship of rupees 15,000. The aim of the program, he said, was to prevent school dropouts and ensure that the children complete their education. And highlighting on this women's mobility and safety, the TVK chief has come up with a scheme called Vetri Yatra Initiative for Women, that the women would be allowed to travel free of cost in all government buses across Tamil Nadu. To strengthen women's security, he announced the formation of a special force called the Rani Velu Nachiyar Sene. So these are the ones that he is trying to bring in for empowering women or to for the ensuring safety for the women. And according to Vijay, around 500 teams should be created across the state to ensure the safety of women in public spaces. He also promised around 100% subsidy loans of up to rupees 5 lakh through self-help groups to support women entrepreneurs and improve economic independence of themselves. So these are the kind of financial aspects that he is seeing when it comes to promises made to the women of all ages. And in another welfare initiative, Vijay has announced the Thai Maman gold ring scheme, under which gold rings will be given to newborn children in Tamil Nadu, symbolizing support for families and the well-being of infants. So he said that these initiatives reflect the party's commitment to building a society where women are safe and economically empowered and given equal opportunities. So he is basically looking for support from the women in general, from all ages, from the first-time voters to the senior citizens,
right,
that he would be obviously taking care of them, which in turn will translate to taking care of the entire family.
Absolutely, Belly. So a long spectrum of people